let me take a selfie. Hiyo! Welcome back to BrowTab BSchool, a channel where we focus on growing your brow biz. I'm Alex. I am the girl, the artist, the educator behind BrowTab BSchool and this YouTube channel. If you like what you see here, please leave me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I'm working on growing the channel so I can make more videos like this for y'all. If you want to help even more, take a screenshot of this video and share it to your social media. So today we are talking about taking photos of your clients' brows and how to upgrade your before and afters to really pop on social media to attract new clients. So since we're talking about something that's done in the studio, I'm here in my studio. That's why my background looks a little bit different today. So let's dive in. 3 ways to upgrade your before and after photos of your brow work. Step 0, take the photo. This is not a joke. This is the first step to make sure you take your before photo and take your after photo. I personally am horrible at remembering before photos. I always get the after photos, but the before photos, I get too excited, we get to chatting, I start mapping, and before you know it, I'm already making strokes and I don't have a before photo yet. So if you're anything like me, it's important to actually take the photo. If you're struggling to remember to take your before photo, try leaving a sticky note on your baby wipes or your wipes that you use to cleanse the client's brows before you get started. If you're struggling to remember the after photo, try and leave a sticky note on your phone or on your POS so that you grab a photo before the client leaves. Okay, but jokes and step 0 aside, the actual 3 keys to upgrading your before and after photos. Lighting, angles, and same background. If you stay to the end, I'll also share a little bonus tip on how I edit my photo. Okay, key number 1, lighting. Lighting is super important because it's what allows us to actually show off our work, show off our strokes. You can use natural light or you can use artificial light or you can use both. The key is to have enough light. Turn back on your ring light and turn it up. Open up your blinds in your studio if you have windows. Take your client outside even if it's nice enough to go outside and take photos. Right now I am in my studio and I'm using a really small ring light with not a lot of actual light coming from the ring light. There are some fluorescents up above, but the great thing about my studio is that I do have gorgeous giant windows, so I do try to use these to my advantage. If you have windows, use them because natural light is absolutely beautiful. Other little side note, if you're ever recording videos of yourself, if you want to record YouTubes, if you want to record stories, using a window is just as good as using a ring light or other types of lighting, as long as you're getting a lot of sun from it. Check out the windows I'm talking about. So the key with lighting is to make sure that you're not getting any shadows. So if you're using artificial light, if you're using a ring light, any other sort of lighting in your studio, rotate it so that you're not getting any shadows on your client's face. If you are using natural light, try and get your client to actually face the source of the natural light and have them rotate a little bit if you're seeing any shadows potentially from you standing in front taking the photo. Shift around. Be sure that you're taking photos of your clients with their eyes open. This shows much better on social media. It attracts more clients. It looks more beautiful. Why I'm mentioning this in the lighting section is that sometimes the light can be really bright. So make sure you remind your clients to keep their eyes open, but to blink as much as they need to. Which the blinking leads us into our second key, which is angle. Take lots of photos from different angles and take videos. So why this led us into our second key is your clients are blinking, you want to be taking lots and lots of photos from different angles so that you are still catching an open eye photo from basically each angle. So what I like to do, whether my client is standing or lying down, I prefer them lying down, is that I rotate. I'll take the phone and I actually just snap photos rotating very slowly around their head, and then I go back with a video. So it's important to also take video because social media, well, Instagram specifically, is now promoting video content over still images. So we want to be able to have a video content to share, and the great thing about having photos and video is that you can reuse the same brow client in multiple different aspects, using them in reels, using them in a still image, using them in your story. Key number 3 is use the same background for your before photos and your after photos. So I don't actually use this background to take my clients' photos. I like to take my clients' photos with them lying down, but this would be a great background because it is very simple and you could take the before and after photos with the exact same background. The reason for this is that we want our potential clients who see our photos to really have the only difference that they're noticing be the eyebrows. They're not noticing something different in the background. They're just focused on our client's new eyebrow. So just look at it this way. If you prefer to take your clients' photos with them lying down, have them lie down for the before photos and for their after photos. If you want to have them standing up, if you have a cool background like this, or you prefer just them standing or sitting up, make sure they're standing or sitting up before and standing or sitting up after. And like I mentioned, keep the background simple. Don't have too much going on behind you. Have a simple background, a simple wall, a simple black bed. Keep it simple so that we're focused on your actual work, on your client's eyebrow. Little bonus tip, if you're like me and you like to have your clients lying down to take photos, I prefer it that way. I just think it's easier. Put a pillow under your client's head before you start working on their brows, and then again after. It props up their head a little bit and it still allows you to take photos with them lying down, but it gives you a more upright view of their eyebrows. So that's all, y'all. 3 keys to upgrading your before and after photos to really make them pop on social media. I know I made you a promise before. So bonus, editing photos, how I edit my clients' brow photos. So the key with editing brow photos is to keep it natural, keep the editing light, and never touch up your actual brow work. Edit any blemishes on the skin and smooth out any rough patches or wrinkles. The key is to not over smooth though. I find if we over smooth out the skin, it looks really unnatural and it kind of takes away from what we've actually created in the eyebrow. It makes the photo look very fake, and then sometimes it could allow people to question whether you have edited your work. Also, we all have texture to our skin, so we don't need to over edit. Let's just make it look really pretty, but not go too far. So let's jump on the Facetune app together so I can show you how I edit a photo for Instagram. Once you've decided on the photo you'd like to edit, open the Facetune app and choose the photo. Facetune has lots of different editing features that you can use to edit your photos. I personally like to keep my editing really natural, so I only use 2 of the features, smooth and patch. Let's start with patch. I use the patch feature to touch up any blemishes on the skin. Click the patch feature and then click the blemish you'd like to cover up, and then choose the area on the skin that you'd like to replace it with. Next, let's use the smooth feature. Slide back over to retouch and choose smooth. Here you can touch the areas of the skin that you would like to soften or smooth out. You can use the slide bar at the top to decrease or increase the amount of smoothness. Then swipe the areas of the skin that you would like to smooth out. I like to work the under eyes, around the nose, in between the brows, and potentially around the lips. When you are happy with your results, hit save in the top right hand corner and it will be saved to your camera roll. So that's it. That's how I edit my photos. It's super simple. I don't use a lot of the features. There are lots of other features you can use, but I only use the patch and the smooth feature. I just recently downloaded and paid for the Facetune 2 app, which allows you to edit video. I lived off the free one for a very long time, so if you still have that one, that's totally fine. It's great for images. The problem is it won't allow you to edit video. So I figured since Instagram is focusing on promoting video over still images, I should also edit my videos. So I did get off my wallet and purchase the Facetune 2. It's totally up to you and what your needs are. I'm a strong believer in not spending money where you don't need to, but you make the choice. Another bonus tip. If you are throwing up an unedited video or photo on your Instagram stories, which is awesome to do kind of throughout the day, keep people coming along with you behind the scenes, An awesome filter to use that's preset in Instagram is Jakarta. So if you slide over your stories, you will get to it. It is awesome because the way that it filters the photo is it really showcases your strokes. So generally, if I am putting up a unedited photo, I will use Jakarta. Okay, that's actually all this time. So if you like this video, please leave me a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe. Now I put out new videos every second Wednesday.